What it is yo girl Kadlac. I'm Kadlac Dixon. I'm the Draw My Life prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping, girl, to see justice before it all fades to black. Yeah, hiss ya girl Kadlac. Anyways, I'm coming through today on July the 29th, 2023. Just cut the car off and had to let the windows down a little bit so it's a little bit of outside noise coming in. Girl, excuse me, this eye look going to bed. This eye always going to bed. Cause this the one I see all my watercolors and stuff from. I don't see nothing. But this one, oh my gosh, I fell asleep without soaking my contact. So now when I woke up, I put it in and it's really irritating me, bothering me. So I just finished crying. um, and now it feels like it's kind of coming back to where I could see and it's not hurting so bad. I do wear gas permeable contacts. I am legally blind. I is this thing every time? Something called keratoconus, where it is the cornea of your eye, pretty much the color part of your eye, starts protruding out so far till it ruptures, it bursts. Think of like a boiled egg, squeezing a boiled egg until it pops open and then the yolk comes out, right? That's what my eye basically doing. So one day I will, we ain't even gonna say all that, but that's the journey I'm on right now. Legally blind artist. So I have a portion of my vision and I use that to do whatever, everything that I can. And that's why I always say before it fades to black, right? So all this little work I'm doing, um, I don't know. Once it fade to black, I don't know how I'm gonna be doing that. We might figure it out. I might be able to figure out how to be that YouTuber. I don't know how I'm gonna be that artist though. Once it fades to black, like girl, I don't know. I need to try that one day though. Blindfold myself and see if I can actually still draw something. I know at that point, because I am a artist that draws from, I'm a realistic artist that draws what I see, exactly what I see. So I know I won't be able to do that because I won't be seeing nothing. But I wonder, can I still draw something um, similar? Because I used to draw before I got my contact. Literally, I couldn't see anything. Honestly, the way I used to draw, my mother used to ask me, "Kita, how do you draw if you're blind? You can't see nothing." And this is before I got the contact. That increases my vision but can't correct it. It still holes in my vision, right? Um, so what I used to do, I have been drawing since I was 9 years old. So pretty much it's almost like riding a bike for me, girl. Like I just know how to draw, honestly. And then it's a gift that was just planted in me by God, because I literally didn't learn. I just picked up a pencil one day and started drawing. I was like, let me try this. And I actually could draw. Now I got better over time, but um, that all that to say that it was given to me. I didn't learn it. So maybe that's why I'm able to do it so freely or whatever. So what I literally would do is I could not see that good. So I would have to hold the picture that I'm drawing. Let's say I'm drawing, this is a picture. It's actually a little receipt paper, girl. But if this was the picture, I would have to get up on the picture like this to see it. Or I would take a picture of it and I would pull my phone close to my face like that. And I would look at it and then I would draw like whatever. And then I would hit the drawing and pull it up close to say, oh, does that look like that picture? Yeah, it does. Or I would ask somebody else, hey, does this look like this? They're like, yeah, it looks like that. Oh, okay, we good. Not out here, girl. I might have to, I don't know. But anyways, what was I talking about, girl? I was just telling you the date, issues, issues I'm going through, your girl going through, and a little backstory about why I'm the legally blind artist and why we got to make this happen before it all fades to black, girl. Because once it's black, I don't know. I don't know how to react in the dark like that, girl. But yeah. So I kind of woke up this morning beyond being legally blind. When did I start? Okay. Oh, it's been about 20 years. Yeah. To be honest. It's been 20 years. So I wanted to talk about that because the last topic I was talking about was escaping the mental rat race. Let's see, can we find somewhere that's a little bit cool? It's about to rain. I know you kidding me. It's about to rain. But yeah, I had to step out that car because it's a little hot in that car, girl. And then if it is about to rain, it gets hotter because you can't let the window down. I can't turn my air on because it makes too much noise in the video. So this is what I'm working with. But and I realized that my dog it. I have on my little carpal tunnel brace because my hand's going to bed, girl. But I hope it's not rubbing against the speaker that is right there at the bottom of the phone. So I hope you're not hearing that. You ever heard that sound where something's rubbing across the mic on any recording device? But I hope it's not doing that. But anyways, so I was thinking about it. I was talking about how do we escape the mental rat race, the escape game, escaping the 9 to 5, basically. Y'all, I've been in this escape game for a long time. I think I became an employee at age 17. And I used to be salty with my mother. Like everybody that was in high school with me had their own jobs. And they were able to go to concerts. They were able to, when we went to the mall, they were able to buy the type of clothes they wanted to. They were able, that was when I was big into going to the hair stores and stuff and creating my hair, like doing all my hairstyles. And they were able to afford the things that I could not afford. And I was like, Mom, I want a job. Like, why? And my mother would not let me get a job. And her reasoning was always, she said, Kita, once you start working, you will never stop. And I'm like, Mom, I just want to, yes, I will. Like, we always feel like we know something, which is, we are very smart beings. We do know stuff. But a lot of the knowledge that you want to obtain is through experience. And if we don't have experience, you just can't really truly understand, right? That's why when people explain their stories, you can't quite understand it. You could probably sympathize with it, you could empathize with it, you could try to visualize it if it were you, but you cannot understand it until you've went through it, right? That's why we a lot of times can't understand one another, right? You have to actually go through it to get it. And I was like, Mom, that's not fair. I'm on a job. Everybody else, y'all know what we used to tell our parents, everybody else got a job. Everybody else doing this. Everybody else doing that. And what your mama told you? I ain't everybody else, mama. I ain't everybody. You remember that? You remember them talks, girl, right? So my mama would not let me get no job. Finally, at age 17, I got my first job at Cinnabon. That is actually the first place that I experienced as well, like they say, microaggressions. That is the first place that I learned about isms, right? Y'all know I did grow up as a black child in an all Caucasian city, basically, all Caucasian school. In the mid 80s, let's say 90s, is when a lot of people started to migrate to the Orlando, Florida area. It became a big Haitian community, a big Jamaican, and everybody else started to come to these communities. So it no longer was just all black, right? So I mean, I'm sorry, all white. When was it all black? Never. Well, look up that Ocoee, MSCRE. If I spelled that correctly, girl, that was an all black town that they done took down basically. But yeah, so oh, it is raining. So I did not, and what's so crazy, being the only black person, I didn't really understand or deal with isms. And if I did, I didn't recognize them. I didn't know that they were happening. But that was the first job that I actually um, was being discriminated against and didn't even know it, a 17-year-old girl. And when my mother tried to tell me that, Kita, they're discriminating against you, I still did not want to believe it. I'm like, nah, people don't do that. Mom, that is not how things is. That's how it was a long time ago. But I really did not know a lot of those things still exist. So until you go through it, case in point, you're not going to understand, right? I got my second job at age 18. On my graduation, no, I was not 18 yet. I was about to turn 18. I got my second job on my graduation day. Girl, that's how much I've been trying to do everything in one day. Trying to go to a job interview and then go graduate, girl. But I got my second job then, and I have been working ever since. Sometimes two jobs, sometimes it was times I was working three jobs. It was times that I was going to school and working jobs. It was times that I was working graveyard shift. It was time that I was working and pursuing my own entrepreneurship because I am trying my darndest to be an entrepreneur and not just an entrepreneur like I am now, girl. Being in cosmetology school and then hitting that clock to work overnight. I remember being in college and then working, either going to college during the day and then work at night, going to work at night and college during the day, flip it and reverse it like Missy Elliott said. I've done all of that. I remember doing a rap career where I would go to music conferences, I would go perform, I would go to networking events, and then I would clock in overnight. So, baby, I know what it is to work, to work, to work, to work, to work. I've been working since was 17. I am now 42 years old, right? And as I was waking up this morning, and I'm like irritated because I couldn't sleep well last night. I did work the closing shift, so I got home. It was about 1. The old Keita would have stayed up. I didn't care. I would get up, get my laptop, and we'd go to working on something. The Keita now is like just depleted. I think more so my spirit is depleted than my physical body being depleted. Because though my physical body gets weak, what makes me keep going usually is the strength of my spirit and my mind, right? So I can push through. I know how to push through. That's how I graduated college when I was, how old was I, girl? 38? Was I 38? Girl, I done lost track. I couldn't have been 38. 39. I was 39 when I graduated college with a high schooler trying to get into college and working overnight in a laundry room, going to school during the day and going to internship during the day. Girl, I be in that, and I remember my intern, the guy that was over my internship, his name was Shadrach, girl, and he kept it like a fiery furnace in there, girl, because it was hot. It was hot. Girl. Girl always got a joke. I gotta make light of every situation. But yeah, I was doing all of that, and I know I can do it, girl. I can be the mother, single mother by force, not choice. I could be the career woman. I could be the entrepreneur. I could be the artist. But now it's just a mental and spiritual. I'm just not feeling it in my spirit. I'm almost, and that is true, that a man without a vision shall perish. And not because I'm legally blind and my vision's disappearing in that manner. My vision is disappearing almost off of the same strength of, like, have you heard that, what is it? I can't think of it. The raisin, no, not reasoning. It's, the dream deferred. What does a dream deferred cause, and that's basically what it's causing in me. My dream study being deferred. It's causing me to slowly but surely stop believing that it's possible. You know, it's not something that happens overnight. This is something that has built up on itself for a long time. 42, and basically putting in every bit of work that you could have squeezed out of this vessel, and then still seeing that I'm still working so hard. And one of the biggest issues, I don't care about hard work, girl. My mama and my father work every single day of their life. Girl, I got a song about that too. One to my mother, second to my father, one fifth to five sisters. Can't even mention the problems. But it was a whole lot of scrapping, a whole lot of love tapping, all for one and one for all. We all got a whooping, and that's what happened. Mama and daddy worked hard to live the life we did, whether sick, well, or other. They were clocking in. All of that humbled the woman that you see here today ain't made it yet, but hell I will, cause there's a will and there's a way. A single mother to my daughter, cause her daddy up the road. Couple years back I lost my mama, gotta keep on holding on. I work and go to college, trying to see a better day. It's your girl Kadlac, aka super rapping woman by night, single mother by day. Yes. Working ain't nothing to a queen, girl. I could put in work, girl. Hard work ain't nothing to me. But hard work without payback, that's what breaks down that spirit and stuff. And so I was waking up this morning. I got off of work at 1. Well, no. We got off at 12 something. By the time I got home, it was almost 1 something in the morning. So I usually would break out my stuff. I might have recorded a video, or I'll be trying to do this and do that. Y'all know my lives that I used to do until 4 or 5 in the morning. I would be doing something because I always felt like I could be moving forward towards that destination. And now I'm just like, my best try ain't doing nothing, so let's just lay down and go to bed, right? So I'm feeling very discouraged. Not just, it's in my spirit. That's why I'm feeling like that. It's in my spirit. The discouragement is not just mental anymore, it's spiritually discouraged. I am fearing that, I'm looking at my life and I'm not living up to my purpose. Girl, God gonna have to sit my purpose right directly in front of me at this point. It's seeming like I don't know how to achieve it. I don't know how to live in it. I don't know how to obtain it, because so far everything I've tried has kind of failed. So I'm kind of just putting my hands up and like, God, if you don't do it at this point. But anyways, I went to sleep rather discouraged or whatever. And I couldn't even sleep well because my carpal tunnel, like when you're carpal tunnel, if you have carpal tunnel or if you don't, it just feels like something is squeezing the life out of your hands. Just like now, you use your hands for everything. I'm using my hand to try to hold this phone. My hand is on fire trying to hold this phone. But I know that if I don't hold this phone, I'm not going to finish this video. So, and your hands do everything. It is times that my phone rings, I cannot pick up my phone because my hand is dead. It's like I have to scoop my phone up and kind of try to place it to my ear like that. I'm trying to text somebody. My fingers don't have any blood in them, so it feels like honestly, sometimes the only part has feeling is that mid palm, and all the fingers that extend off of it just feel like cold pieces of flesh. Like there's literally no feeling in it. It's hard to type. It is hard to text. It's a lot. So and then when your carpal tunnel really gets flared up, hold on, let me let this pass. Grass, so I just came to sit on my other stuff. Anyways, but when your hands are just going to bed.